Hey, now I'm back out here getting it. As y'all can see, this grass is super tall, field grass. And man, I got a double cut, quadruple cut, and whatever other cuts you could think of. And you know, that was a time that if someone would have offered me a job like this, I would have turned it down out of fear that I probably wouldn't do a good job, or I didn't have what it takes to do it because I didn't have the equipment that I thought that I need. But this Metro is doing a pretty decent job, you know. I have to run over it a few times, but once I get everything down, then all I have to do is maintain it.
Are you listening?
Actually, when I was offered this account, initially I was a little nervous, a little afraid, because I knew that the account was big. I knew the property was huge. I don't know if you guys remember, but I washed a white Hummer on this property some months back. So when I was asked if I wanted this property, if I wanted to service this property, I knew how big it was, and you know, just to get myself together, I told her, let me go out there and look at it again, and I'll get back with you. And she was giving me like the particulars about it and everything, and I have to admit, I was a little afraid. I was afraid because I felt like I may need a zero turn, I may need some new equipment to handle this property, and I wasn't in a position to do that just yet. While discussing the particulars, she told me that the house was vacant. I only have to cut it twice a month. I'll be paid at the beginning of each month for the entire month, and I can cut it whenever I want. I was like, wow, that's cool. Actually, I got stuck here. I know you guys, look at that, check this out. I don't know, I think it was like a brick or something. But anyway, those particulars gave me more confidence.
This is the first cut. Alright, looks like it hadn't really, well, if you saw how it was at first, but you know, just looking at it now, it looked like it hadn't even been cut. But this grass was like almost waist high. So, you know, a couple of passes with the lawnmower, it'll look a whole lot better. Let me get back to it.
Although I was nervous and afraid, once well, after, you know, listening to the particulars, I took time to myself to think about it. I actually went out to the property and walked the entire property and just came up with some quick strategies, some quick plans in my head to see if I can tackle this this property.
Second cut. It's looking a whole lot better now. So I say maybe a double cut. I mean, not a double cut, but maybe a triple cut. Or maybe, you know, 4 passes, a quadruple cut. And that, you know, I mean, initially, I'm gonna have to put in a lot of work. But once I get it.
So I decided to face my fears, go out here and tackle this big job. If it don't kill you, it'll only make you stronger. Every time I come out here, I get more and more confident. Now I know what I'm capable of.
The third cut, and done with the third cut. I'm about to start the fourth cut. The fourth cut will be the last cut, but it looks a whole lot better. I'm not trying to get it perfect because this is a field area, so just as long as it just look all nice and uniform.
most of the time, what you have is all you need. Work with what you have. I'm gonna continue to do this until I earn the money from this account to buy the equipment that'll help me go through this a whole lot faster.
Fourth and final cut. Alright, I'm a weed eater on this fence line. Stuff like that. But ain't nothing to it but some hard work.
Are you listening?